Already? What the hell? Don't you guys know this isn't anything? What the hell is... We can't even get our guest to show up. Trung is supposed to be here. And, obviously he's not. Who else could I get as a last second guest? Nobody? Oh, and on Discord it says we're actually doing the stream. So, I guess sound off whoever's in the chat, the typing square, while we're wasting time for Trung to show up. We discussed this days ago, and yet here we are. Okay. Hello, Kayla. Welcome to the show. Yeah, where is he indeed? Mark is here. Yay. Okay. All right. Trunk's dead in the water. All right. We're going to be our main man. We're going to load. Should I start a survival? Oh, yeah. I haven't even started the show. Oh, yeah, because we're waiting on Trung because he's a fart knocker. Whatever. Let me mute the game. Obviously, we're going to be playing a game. All right. So I'll leave it to the typing square. Should we wait another minute for Trung and then yell at him when he gets here, or should we just go? I mean, realistically, I don't know if he's going to show up. He probably fell asleep, as he usually does.
Yeah, because now it says active 31 minutes ago on Facebook.
Mine still says active now, but he has yet to look at my chat. So, no guest.
Survival tribe, more of a challenge than birthday.
That is true. Who says that?
Kayla.
All right.
Mark says, is it global thermonuclear war?
I'm confused.
I am also confused. Maybe what the survival is. What are you surviving?
Oh, we're surviving on an island with a couple arcades.
And robots instead of people.
And robots, yeah. I hope one day you get to interact with other people, but as of right now, we do not have that.
Hello, Professor Falcon. Would you like to play a game?
Professor Falcon. All right, I don't think he's coming, so I guess Krista hit the theme music.
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. You know, you're obviously not seeing me. You're seeing the coin game because we're going to be playing the coin game and talking. Obviously, if you were here 3 seconds ago to hear before the show, Trung was supposed to be here, but he didn't.
Kayla says she can barely hear me if I'm on mic.
Can
Yeah,
you
but
hear me now,
now?
Kayla? Because now I can hear myself.
There was a button pushed. Okay, so glad that's out of the way. All right, so, actually, let's turn on the sound for the game. Doo-doo. There we go. Oops.
Listen to a bunch of screaming children.
Okay, so start. We're going to be the dude,
The dude abides.
and we're doing survival. Survival saved games file may change in the future. So since it is in beta, hopefully, well, whatever.
Hooray for the magic button. Yes, Kayla.
Okay, start. Where's my mouse? Start. Okay, so it does not look like I can do that.
You might. I don't. Yeah. Can you even do survival yet?
It says start a new game. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it didn't work the first time.
Oh, good start. Go
Remember,
beta.
this is early access. Teddy and the Tick Eaters. Hourly shows. Now, is that hourly in the real world or hourly in game? Because
I imagine maybe there's like a countdown clock above
time
the
flies
concert
by.
hall,
Well,
like above the stage.
It just looks like there's a sign that says Teddy and the Ticket Eaters.
Well, I think because if you saw on like one of the videos we watched, all the robot kids ran into the room, so maybe.
Well, yeah, I'm sure
That's
the
your
robots
cue.
are in the know because they're part of the game.
No, I know. I'm saying maybe that's your cue.
Yeah, but if I'm out delivering papers or
I don't know what to tell you.
enjoying a different arcade,
Now with survival, you have to watch your spending, right?
yeah, so I can't. There's no Uncle Phil's money machine. We are simply, it says Happy Birthday Wolfwood, but let's see. I don't think the money machine's going to be here. Whoops. Okay, so A is jump. All the things keep changing. All right. Happy birthday! This one wants to burn me. All right, get out of the way. No, the money machine is still there,
Well, you have to spend money on the money machine.
but what? No, there's no. No, this is not a restroom. There's no way. So why does the one kid have a sparkler? Oh, the lights are coming on. Oh yeah, here we go. Me, it's my birthday. Look out. Oh, whoa. It's like the same song every time. What a bizarre collection of characters also.
Yeah.
What is Teddy drinking? Some sort of keto coffee, it looks like. Whatever, that's all well and good. It's time for us to... Okay, so we started out with our $200. We got to go to... okay, now that one was not a good moneymaker. This one was, though.
We'll just say for the record, True got back to me on Discord. He's on his cell phone, and his answer was, wait, shit. I said, you're late. And he said, wait, shit. And
Good lord.
who knows where he is right now.
Yeah, whatever. He's getting infected. Oh, snap. We got 100 tickets. So my original... Oh, God, what? It phased through the... God damn it.
Is that a Rasta banana? It is a Rasta banana.
It is a Rasta banana.
And you can actually
You can win him.
get him. Yeah, you can win a Rasta banana.
Oh, I need that tickets. Come on, come on. Okay, anyway. So the idea was, before Trung bailed, obviously, and horribly, I was going to have people suggest, like, a single word in the typing square, and maybe it would trigger a story from one of us. We can still do that.
Yeah, we can
seeing
still
as
do
how
that. There are two of us.
Trung is not here to share a story. However, we can still get some words. So while I'm playing this crane game... Oh, crap. Why don't we get some words from our audience? Okay, that's it.
Get some words.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's collect.
Oof. Oof.
All right. Ugh, I don't like this dirty kid with the sparkler at my birthday party.
Kick his ass out.
Ugh, I can't. Let's try this. The old Mega Drop or whatever.
Those sound effects are loud, at least for me.
I can try and 10 tickets options.
Yes, Kayla, words. So, like, I don't know, just think of a word, and then if we can think of a story based around that word,
Yeah, basically.
like onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Do I have a story related to onomatopoeia? I don't think I do.
I don't either.
Or if I do have one, let's see. Can I get the jackpot? Oh man, it takes so long to drop that shit. So, okay. The timing thing is out. We'll get in that jackpot, you mother.
Oh my god, Trung.
Let me guess.
He says, I'm talking to my parents. I can probably join now. I didn't know David was inviting me as a guest. I thought it was a hangout and I can join whenever.
We went, oh my God. We went over this in detail. Trust me, audience.
I believe you.
Christ. All right, we got one more drop, I think. Here we go. 40 tickets right there. Yay. And it takes forever to save for some reason. There we go. Okay. Ticket time. Hey, yo.
Hey.
In survival mode. I've got well over 100 tickets.
Oh, he's like, you guys doing it now? I'll join.
Oh my God. All right.
I'll say David will call you on Discord.
I don't know if I can because the mouse is now controlling the game.
Oh.
So, is it Alt Tab to switch?
Yes.
Okay. We're calling Trung. Oh my God, how unprofessional.
Hello.
Oh my God. And it's this bad, Trung? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, are you alive?
Yeah.
Good. Trung, say hello to the audience because we've all been
Hello.
waiting here for you.
Well, yeah, because at first you said Thursday, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then when you changed it to Friday, I didn't pay attention.
It was
So I was always...
For those listening, what Trung is referring to is I talked to him about this, and I said, oh, yep, Thursday it is. Oh, just kidding. We actually want to do it Friday. Now, Trung will lead you to believe that it was hours or maybe even days between our conversation. It was the same conversation. Maybe minutes
It's
apart.
not quite, like 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, over the course of half an hour, you must have just completely lost track of time, space, relative.
Yeah, well,
everything.
I've been not there. Let's
tell.
put it that way.
I've been not there.
So how many tickets was that? I don't remember. Anywho, Trung, we're gonna take I'm playing the coin game. If you are interested in seeing what is going on, look at our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm trying. There we go.
But you don't gotta worry about that because we are the talent. So have we gotten words from the aside from onomatopoeia yet?
No.
All right, I need any word, or maybe if you know a story that you get triggered by a word. We're just gonna be talking.
I'm very confused about what's going on right now, but
Well, if you were here before, I would have explained, but for some reason you didn't make it on time. I forget why that was, but I think it was because you were asleep or something. I'm trying to get some sweet ass tickets here, Trung. All the while trying to get people interacting in the typing square.
Oh, yeah.
Elephant. Mark says elephant.
Elephant. Okay. Do I have it? I bet Trung's got an elephant story. He lived in Vietnam, where I'm sure elephants run amok, right, Trung?
Not quite, but I do have elephant story.
Okay. I'm interested to hear a Trung elephant story, so let's hear it.
Well, so I think I was 12 maybe.
Okay.
And we went on a trip to Thailand.
Of course.
So that's where the elephant run rampant.
Yeah, okay.
Trample on people, you know.
What?
Like that.
How close is Vietnam to Thailand? It's kind of far, right?
No, it's like from Ho Chi Minh City, it's like an hour and a half flight to Bangkok.
Wow,
that's like nothing. Okay.
Yeah, so we don't have borders with Thailand, but it's like separated by Laos and Cambodia.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so it's like right there basically. But yeah, so I went on a vacation to a bunch. Oh yeah, no. That time it was just Thailand, I think.
Okay.
I don't even remember anymore. It's been
Oh
like
my
10
God.
years.
Well,
Anyway.
the elephant
Anyway,
part.
yeah. So we went to this. I think it's like an elephant show. They had so many of them that like one part like you can feed elephant with like sugar cane that you can buy, and you just kind of stick your hands out and you're like, I hope my hands don't detach. But anyway, like the elephants would just kind of nibble on it and takes the sugar cane away with the trunk.
Let me ask
Eat
you
it.
this. Are these elephants trained in any way aside from just dudes with sticks hitting them occasionally, or what's the deal?
No, they're not really that trained. Like
Oh my
they know not to do anything stupid because they would get,
Yeah, they don't want to get
hit with
Killed.
whipped.
sticks.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, that's how entertainment works in Southeast Asia.
Some of it.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about Bangkok. True.
Mm-hmm. Well, what kind of story?
Well, mostly what I see on SVU.
Oh. Well, then I presume it's not very good.
So what happened with the elephant? Did it ever bite you or what?
No, but there was actually like shows with elephant where you can interact with elephant. So the thing feeding elephant with sugarcane, they are usually behind a fence or like actually a wall that is like maybe 8 feet up, and you stand on top of that wall, so only their trunk can reach you.
Ooh,
But there were shows that you can interact like directly with the elephant, and one of those shows, what it did was that the elephant would lift you up, like your
What?
entire body up with their trunk.
Like, here's the thing. If this were in, I don't want to sound racist, but if this were in America and there was a man who would, like, this would never happen in America, number one, because you would have to spend this elephant's entire life training it to not kill humans, and even then it's going to be a crapshoot. But, like, I don't want to go to a California boardwalk and touch somebody's parrot because it could fuck you up. Like, imagine an elephant?
Yeah, no, like I didn't feel any fear because it seems very natural. Everyone did it, And yeah, I actually sat on an elephant trunk.
Oh,
Ugh.
boy. Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
that
camels
time.
here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think Phoenix Zoo has like the
Yeah.
camel
And you
riding
can feed
thing,
a
right?
giraffe, but it won't. Giraffes, I feel like, are less murderous.
Well, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm blowing smoke because I haven't looked up giraffe murder statistics. But who knows? Yeah, I remember. Elephants are one of those things where your first instance of an elephant is probably either going to be real life in a zoo, or if you're unlucky, it'll be Dumbo.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
have you seen Dumbo, Shroom?
Well, I know what it is. I don't think I've seen the movie.
Okay, well, there's two of them. I should clarify. So the first one,
Okay.
the real animated one, that's the good one. That's the one that will scar you because, like, he gets drunk and everybody hates him, and it's a real bad time. So that'll be. I don't know. It's rough because you want to believe that. Oh, Jesus, hold on. It's getting
Oh my
noisy.
god, it's so loud.
I've turned it down as much as I. Whatever. True gets a game.
Oh.
I'm playing Dunko. Dunko. Anywho. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm watching it right now, but I have the sound off. So
The problem is that Disney sets up this expectation that elephants and/or other animals who have no business being nice to humans will be nice to humans.
Okay.
And after every Disney classic, untold numbers of animals die because rich parents are like, yeah, let's get my kid a Dalmatian. Let's get them a clownfish. I was at a... I don't know how to make it any less like, okay, what would you call it? Sound effects volume?
Yeah. Kayla says, "You've heard of an elf on the shelf. Now we have Trung on a trunk."
Yep. That's true. Anyway, I forgot where I was going because it got loud.
All the animals that died after Disney movies came out.
So, thank God no one can actually buy an elephant because there would be just hundreds of elephant carcasses all over the U.S.
Well,
because
it's the same like with a lion.
idiots would get them and be like... Because I can't tell you how many times working at a pet store, I had to tell umpteen dozen people a day, no, you cannot buy a clownfish and put it in a bowl. It requires thousands of dollars of equipment and maintenance.
Right. You need lots of everything.
But my kid just saw, you got to help me out, dude. My kid just saw Finding Nemo, and I'm a shitty parent. I'm trying to make up for it somehow.
Mark says, my subwoofer is like an earthquake from that game.
Right? It's an earth-shaking time. Yes, Duncan. Okay, so we've done elephant, so now we need a new word. Come on, baby. I just need one more U. New word. There we go. 15 tickets.
Ugh.
It's pathetic. I've only got 12 tokens left, so let's just
Yeah,
run
you
out.
better not be dumping them. Like,
All right, there we go. Okay, now we're... Ooh, oh, dang. Okay.
You're going to do a not so loud game.
So the coins get 0 money. Oh, there goes more. And okay. We're done. Thank you. Oh, look at all my tickets. Gotta wait
Wow.
for them. There we go. Ooh. So, next, Trung, do you want to, maybe you can just give us a word.
a word.
Yeah.
God.
How do
So
I-
much pressure.
I'm not getting any money. Or, I mean, there we go. Here we go. I'm about to do the
I don't-
Trung. Oh, I didn't. do
Well,
it.
I'm trying. What kind of word can you?
Anything. It
Anything.
doesn't matter. That's the point of it. is
I don't
that
know. YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. You have any like weird YouTube story?
Goddamn kids. Okay, so here's a YouTube story. Every once in a while on YouTube, I will go down a hole of things that I have no business going down a hole of.
Okay.
Recently was video essays.
Oh yeah.
I was watching, so there's a villain, not even a villain. There's a tangential character in the movie The Lorax who is green, and I think his name is Gary, Ethan, I don't know. The Waxler, the Lexler, I don't know.
Okay.
And I listened to a hour and a half, like, audio, not even audio, like, because the girl sat there drinking tea, so I watched her do it. But it was an hour and a half just dissecting a character and how all of these, like, anime girls fell in love with it.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. Obviously, I did not commit any of it to memory. Oh, man, I almost had a bonus round.
Yeah.
Listen, this game usually pays big, but for some reason it is really sucking. Jesus Christ.
Kayla says,
What do we got?
new word, puddle.
Puddle.
I looked randomly
Puddle.
in a dictionary.
Hey, that works.
Puddle.
Oh, my tickets. I keep leaving tickets on the floor. So, do you have anything for puddle, Trung?
Well, there are a lot of puddles on Vietnamese streets
Well,
whenever it rains.
that's a good story.
Yeah,
What
but
about when it
it's
doesn't
just there's still puddles there, you know, like it's a third world country.
That's true. I just got 250 tickets, Trung. Not to brag, but
Nice. I
And I
mean, on the scale of this game, is it good? Is it bad? Is it?
yeah, tickets are good, Trung. I still got to
Well, yeah, I know, but is that like like more than usual?
I think.
Or okay.
I don't have any good stories of about a puddle. They're all just not good stories.
I mean, I don't know if this counts as a puddle, but like when I was young, we went camping and we found a whole bunch of crawfish in a puddle. And the thing about crawfish is like when you're a kid, they seem super cool and you want to touch them and you can like, especially if you find them out in the wild and you're just like, oh my God, it's this awesome, weird creature. But they are really good at pinching and it sucks. And so moral of the story is every time puddles and or other large bodies of water would come up, I would always hope and pray for tadpoles and or water dogs instead of because crawfish still I would love to have a crawfish in one of my aquariums. However, even recreationally, like not even having to catch one and having it either pinch me and or do whatever it can with its limited powers. You put one in an aquarium and it'll just fucking destroy it. They destroy plants, they catch fish and eat them. So when you have a crawfish, which is a thing because you can buy, they're called blue lobsters, but they are technically crawfish. But that's all you got. You can put them in there with either nothing and a bunch of fake shit that you don't mind if they destroy and or other mean fish who will not take shit. Like if you have cichlids, you can have a crawfish, but again, it has to be bigger than the crawfish because I've straight up seen them. Like at the pet store I used to work at, every once in a while they'd accidentally send us a crawfish because we knew they would kill our fish. So you'd put it in a tank and just count the minutes before it caught something and ripped it apart and just threw its body parts all over the tank.
Crazy.
For some small child to come in and witness and be horrified by. So that's tangential to Puddle. Here's a secondary story. Also, we're going from A to C to Z at this point, water-wise. At the same pet store, there were two customers who I always looked forward to seeing, and they always came in at random times. One guy was a ex-gangbanger. He was this old white dude who did his fair share of shady stuff in his past life, burned out most of his brain on drugs, and now was just a happy-go-lucky dude with demon and devil tattoos all over him. Oh. And, if he hadn't have burned out, I would hate to have seen him in his previous life because he looked like a rough dude. But having most of his brain cells destroyed by drugs, he was totally affable. So I always liked having him come in because he would tell me zany stories and stuff. The other favorite people, this was like a whole family. It was like this Asian family that had a koi pond in their the backyard and also, I assume, several aquariums. But I developed a relationship with this family, and after a time, they would bring me this is so long ago. I want to say they were Vietnamese because they felt like Vietnamese pastries in my memory, but they were definitely Asian, and they would bring me strange Asian pastries as a thank you for the recommendation of fish.
Like those moon pies and stuff?
Yeah, but they were always homemade.
Huh.
Like they were big, like, weird Danishes and stuff, and I mean, it was a weird time to be alive. It was the 90s, probably, still, barely. Oh yeah, it was totally still the 90s.
Wait, what do you mean? So, oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
In the 1990s, true.
You were not.
Wait, you were already working?
Yes.
Then
I'm an old man.
David probably started working in like 90. Well, you were born in 83, so.
So I started working literally my 16th year. So what's 83 plus 16, Trum?
99. Right?
Yeah. So my first job was in 99.
Isn't that like when you were born?
Yeah.
Trum was getting squirted out while I was ushering kids around an indoor theme park for children. I was watching a kid shit himself on an NFL Blitz game table, and Trung was like, I'm being born. Yum. Cheese puffs. And I'm going to drink some of this soda.
All right, guys, we need a new word. I don't have anything for Puddle that's good enough to talk about on YouTube.
Why can't I take this soda? I guess I can't drink it, but I can put it in my inventory because I'm not thirsty.
Sure.
Those weird things walking around.
The robots?
Oh.
So here,
why is this just you and robots?
Okay. I don't know the lore of the island. All I can tell you for sure is that my Uncle Phil Phil? Yes.
Yeah, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil paid for my birthday here at Larry's Arcade.
Okay.
However, he gave me $200, and there's a money machine here, but I don't know if it'll work since it's survival mode, and I don't think I should use it since it's survival mode. So we're gonna hop on the old bike.
Mark says explosion.
Explosion. Do I have an explosion story? How come I can't use this stupid ass bike? Explosion.
I guess
right.
I guess it's kind of an explosion. I was my very first car accident. I was I don't know, 16, I think. And leaving work and going to marching band practice. And I was in my 1998 Volkswagen Beetle. And I'm driving. And there's a car that exploded and was on fire in the next lane. And everybody in front of me was looking at it. And then
Like there was an explosion or it was just on fire?
it was on fire. So I assume it exploded at some point.
It's not the movies. I don't know why you would draw that conclusion.
Oh, you know.
True. And what's going on here?
So everybody braked because there was a red light, and by the time I looked back, I rear-ended the person in front of me because he slammed on his brakes, and then
Up yours.
that's what happened. I got into a fender bender next to a car that exploded on fire.
Whoa.
Classic.
It's better than my puddle stories.
Explosion. I don't think I've ever been witness to any like full-blown actual real explosions.
Yeah.
So
Me either.
I can tell you tangentially. So when I was an electrician, I worked at one of the job sites was the Intel campus here, where they make microchips and all the other crazy shit they do at Intel. And it was a huge, huge campus, hundreds of acreage, it's hundreds of square acres rather, and just, it was like there was like hundreds, if not thousands of people at any given time walking around doing whatever, like tradespeople, but then also the people who worked there like as a job. And it was not a single week that went by that I was out there that somebody was not exploded in a panel explosion.
Jeez.
Wait, what is a panel?
So an electrical panel, all of your wires will conglomerate to a single source that divvies out the power, and that is your electrical box. Or your panel, where your breakers are.
Okay.
By the very nature of the beast, we had to oftentimes work on live systems because you are, like, we're working in an active building. Like they're doing things in there.
Right.
So people will have to cut into panels or drill holes into them or whatever to get more pipe and or wire in and out of there. And if you are not careful, the metal shavings from the drilling will go down into the 3 hot ass leads and explode you. And it happened literally every week. Like a dude was constantly like rocketing through the air every week. Another one would, and they would shut the site down for a whole, 3 or 4 days. Everybody go through OSHA training, and we'd all agree that nobody would ever blow up in a panel again. And then the next week would show up, and somebody would get exploded, and here we were yet again. And honestly, I didn't mind those days, because on the days that dudes got blowed up in a panel, typically you got to sit in a tent and learn about safety for 8 hours, which was nice because it was hot outside.
Okay. Yeah.
So never got to see an explosion, but tangentially heard a bunch about them.
Okay.
I can't go into house.
I don't think I've ever witnessed an explosion either, but I'm just gonna also deviate from the main point into fire, because
typically
college campus is the worst at keeping the fire alarm quiet.
like in class? Or are we talking about like
No, like
recreationally?
dorm.
Oh, okay.
Like dorm.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Every U of R is notorious for just, especially the freshman dorm. It's almost twice a week
Like, is it
that
just
the fire department get called.
Is it from like microwaving something? Or,
Yep.
oh my
Yep.
God.
That's
People are
it?
stupid. Yeah, people are super stupid. They
Let's put
cook
tinfoil in it.
or they do microwave that they forget to take out or for some reason or
Nice.
yeah.
You know,
Or some idiot microwave popcorn for 5 minutes.
I never lived in a dorm, but I knew people who did and interacted with them, and all of my dorm experiences were like these depressing, sparsely decorated rooms, if decorated at all. You were lucky to find a chair most of the time.
Yeah.
And
Cement walls.
yeah, cement walls, and
Yeah.
the only thing in the freezer was a bottle of vodka, and the only thing in the fridge was 2 or 3 bottles of Gatorade for a mixer.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you live like this? I dated a girl. I'm like, this is how you live? And she's like, yeah, my roommate goes a little bit off the deep end. I'm like, I to this day, all the time, I knew those people. I never saw either of them eat any solid food. They were, it was all just booze. And I was like, yeah, well, whatever. It's college, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't your dad.
College is wild.
That's wild.
I wasn't, I was never the party type.
And
you,
now-
as you might have guessed.
Yeah. I think
But
I know
I-
you enough to know that.
Yeah, I witnessed my fair share of people being super fucking stupid.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Have you? Let me
Ugh.
ask you this. This wasn't a college thing, but I imagine it does happen at college. Have you seen anybody fuck in front of you yet?
They've been making out and like fondling each other, yeah,
Okay.
but not full on having sex.
Yeah, no, like full blown, in the act.
Yeah, no.
Probably some finger banging though, right? True.
Oh my God.
It's
Possible.
college. Possible.
Yeah, it's very possible. But I didn't see it, so
You got to keep an eye out. Speaking of, this isn't a word, but we're going to talk about finger banging for a moment.
Oh my God.
One of the other jobs that I had was a caregiver at an assisted living facility that also had a dementia and or Alzheimer's and or whatever the PC
Memory
correct
unit.
memory unit, whatever you want to call it.
perfect place for finger banging.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, True. Oh snap! Hold on, I got some bonuses to pick here. I don't know how to pick them though. Oh, there we go. Okay. Do I just pick until? I pick until 3 match. Okay. Hold on. We got some loud shit going on. I apparently have to pick every one. Jesus Christ. There we go. So, I would say that. Oh my Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God. So loud.
And look at this. In the options, on the audio, master volume is down to -40. I don't know what else to do. Like, listen to this. I'm turning everything down. Look, it's all going down. It's still so loud. It's still so loud. Oh my God.
You're just turning it up.
It's so loud. And I'm there. Look. People watching. Look how far down it went. Jesus Christ. I was literally okay.
Mark says he's deaf now.
Oh my! I know. I'm sorry, Mark. Oh my God. But I can't turn the computer volume down because it'll also turn Trum down. Anyway, Trum. Moral of that story is what I'm getting at is, outside of junior highs, like the next most popular place to finger bang is an old folks' home. I can't tell you how many old people I caught doing exactly that in public places, on the public couch, where everybody reads the paper, where they drink their morning coffee. Like, oh God. The fact that a single chair in the span of hours could see an old woman reading the Arizona Tribune and sipping a cup of terrible decaf coffee. And then, flash forward 90 minutes and it will be full blown finger bang and the the picture of Frank Sinatra they put on the coffee table had to be put face down. Good Lord.
Yeah.
And then not only that, like apparently when old people get busy, all the workers want to get busy too. Because that was I can't tell you how many people I can confirm had sex in jobs after this because maybe they were slyer about it. But there were so many people banging at this assisted living facility that like the number of firings that I got to hear about after the fact that because and here's what I would never do. When an old person dies and you got to do something with that mattress, typically the kids of that old person don't give a shit, so it's left to the place that they lived to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be among maybe the top 3 places I would never bang because they have to. Like, not only did someone probably die on it, but after the fact, it's hanging around by the dumpster of an old folks' home. And these people would kick it over flat and then just go at it on this mattress. And I'm like, dude, number 1, bed bugs. Number 2, roaches. Number 3, you're outside near a dumpster having sex, and someone died on this mattress. Like, is that?
Yeah.
That's how you want to eulogize them?
We had when I worked at my nursing home. There was a consensual couple, but they weren't. He didn't want them to be in the same room. He was a player, and he was well enough to be in an assisted living, but didn't want to be there. He wanted to stay in long-term care, for whatever reason, because he could hit on all the ladies. So
it's the place to hook up, man. Like fucking 24/7.
Yeah.
I've got so many stories I could tell you.
Him and Madeline kind of were together and stuff like that, and so she had a roommate, and the roommate's family showed up one day, and he was in the room with his lady, doing things, and the family came out pissed about it because their mother is in the room, and she wasn't with it or anything, and technically by the laws of whatever, since they're consensual, it doesn't matter. So basically, we had to tell, not me, but they had to tell the family, like, look, I mean,
I can't
it's
tell
fine. Like, we can't do anything about it.
The awkward conversations that you have to have with a child, quote unquote, of a person who is in their 50s, complaining about the sexual activity of their parent in their 60s to 80s. Like, there was this guy, he and this woman got together, and it was kind of cute in a way if it weren't so many wrinkles. But I had to, her kids were getting uppity, his kids were getting uppity, and they're like, we don't want them banging each other and staying in the same room with each other anymore. And I'm like, all right, I'll try. But when I knock on their door, sorry, hold on. Super bonus. Oh, baby. 10 free spins. This is going to be a nightmare. Oh my God. Buckle up, everybody.
Sorry,
Jesus
Mark.
Christ. Hold on. I can't even. Oh my God. This is so annoying. There. Did that make everything quiet for everybody? Just for a moment while I get my fucking 900 noisy ass spins that I can't turn down. Oh my God. 60 more. Hold on.
How many?
2 more free spins. I'm getting. Oh my God. And there's no way I can. Is it over? Nope. Just kidding. Hold on. It's like everybody. Oh my God. Okay. This is the worst game in the world. Oh my God. There's 90 more spins, people. What the? Holy God. And you can't hear this, but trust me, it is constant barrage of noise. Jesus. Please tell me you're
so
done.
they can't see it. They can't hear it.
Okay. No, because I muted it. There you go. I hope that was pleasant for everybody involved except me. Obviously, I've got 2 tokens left. Jesus Christ. I'm never playing this game again. Anywho, moral of the story. I
Consenting adults, I mean...
went to their room. I knocked on the door. And it was the woman's room I was knocking on. And the man, whose name I will not name, comes to the door in his underwear and his nightshirt. So obviously something has been up.
Maybe not him, though.
It is past 7 o'clock, and they have been getting at it because dinner was at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, you can't stay here. And he's like under the impression that it is a hotel.
Oh, good.
And that he wanted to speak to my manager because it was the worst service he'd ever had. And I'm like, okay. Oh, man. All right. So it was an awkward night.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it's one thing, like, when I can imagine when you're like a teacher at a high school, you're like, please, kids, don't have sex with each other because you're kids. But when you're dealing with people in their 60s to their 80s, and a lot of them are still with it mentally, I can't be like, hey, quit mashing your uglies into that other one because it's gross and your kids don't like. I can't say that.
No, because if they're with sound mind, they can do whatever they want.
And one of the most heartwarming stories, because I can't imagine what it was like. There was a woman who showed up, and she'd been married for years, and she was one of my favorite people. And she was a literal last act lesbian because she was married to the same guy 40, 50, 60 years. I don't remember. He was the only one she had ever known and or married and had kids and grandkids. And in her 70-something year, she met another woman and decided now was the right time to make the switch. And you know what? I was like, nice. I don't want to say her name because I know people get sketchy about all this stuff, but I was like, you know what? Nice one, old lady. Like
Good on ya.
You know, whatever. Because keep in mind, this was 1999. She was in her 70s, so she grew up in the midst of like literally you cannot express yourself because like witch trials and shit. She's grown up in the 30s, 40s. You know, there's no way she can be like, yeah, I'm gay. She had to wait until 1990. No, it was probably in the 2000s because I was out of high school.
Yeah.
So she waited until the new millennia to be like, you know what, world, this is me. I can't imagine keeping something in that long. Or God knows, you know, I never asked her because I probably could have. She would have told me because she was one of these old ladies that was hilarious and had a filthy mouth. I could have been like, hey, so-and-so. Is this the first lady? And I bet not. But because honestly, who would wait until their 70s to be like, yeah, now is the time to try the other
Yeah, no. I mean,
something was up. I bet there was some key parties in the 50s that she did or 60s.
Yeah.
But, you know, good for her. God bless her.
Yeah.
These two ladies, they got together. And, you know, obviously, since this is the early 2000s, it was still semi-draconian. And the prevailing theory was that the woman that I'm speaking about, one of my favorite people who live there, the theory was that she wasn't actually a lesbian. She simply had such bad eyesight that she confused this other person for a man.
What?
And I wanted to be like, maybe
what the fuck?
Maybe the first time, but after the first few times, because these two people, much like the other couple I mentioned, began frequenting each other's rooms very frequently.
Yeah.
So I would, and it was always hilarious how casual, because you knock on the one expecting, okay, let's just call them N and J. I would knock on N's door expecting N because I wanted to give N her medication. When J would open the door casually sauntering out in like a kimono and being like, oh, hey, Dave. N is in the bathroom. I was just keeping an eye on her in my underwear. And I was like, yeah, I know. I get what's going on here, Jay. It's the new millennium. You don't got to tell me what's what, essentially. Like, no judgments, because it's whatever. It's 2003.
Right.
You know, we're enlightened now. All right, let's get some more words. I feel like I've been monopolizing shit.
Yeah, we went really down a rabbit hole with explosion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to hear another story that has nothing to do with explosions, I can tell you one about an old man in the L train, but only by request. So we'll just take some words. It's hilarious little treasure chests. This game sucks. I feel like it's a real ripoff.
How much did you pay for it?
No, I mean the game in the game.
Oh,
The game itself, like the coin game, was $9.
okay.
And totally worth it. I recommend this game for $9. However, this treasure in the sand game sucks. I am not coming back to it, and I say that every time. See you in hell,
What
sand game.
The fuck is going on? Like, those are not even sand. Those are just.
Well,
Well,
yeah, it's like
coins.
you're supposed to get the. I don't know. You can get every treasure chest, and I still make 30 tickets off of this, and literally just walking over here and grabbing a few balls can give me thousands.
Hmm.
You grab a few balls and you're in thousands, true. So many balls to grab.
All the balls.
Oh, and that coin game actually gives you real money back. 40 tickets, biatch. Have we got any more words?
I'm not sure if they've gotten to the.
Oh yeah, well, lag and whatnot. Jackpot is 500 and oh, what happened to my ball? Oh, 50. It's okay, I guess. Woohoo!
Boing.
Like that is a legitimate, authentic bouncy ball sound. Like not to brag. I used to play racquetball, and that sounds like a racquetball. I can recognize noises, people.
I'm proud of you.
Boy. 135 tickets. Okay, so since we don't have a word yet, I'll tell a quick
Saddle.
story.
Saddle.
Okay, well, TS, I'm going to tell the story anyway. In the RJ book, alternate subjects that all focus around different multiverses where RJ is a security guard in different locales, whatever. In one of them, Trung's family is killed by a rogue elephant. I believe your father is exploded when the elephant inflates him via his trunk and your father's butt, but I don't remember exactly. So there's a fun story. If you would like a copy of that, I have some alternate subjects I can give you for free. They are proof copies, so they'll say proof and not for resale, which is why I cannot accept money. Anyway, moral of the story is Trung and an elephant have interacted in a very sad way. But he was adopted by RJ playing an Indiana Jones type figure, and they come out on top. Spoiler alert. It's a happy ending.
Yay. Kayla says saddle, and to thank the dictionary for that word too.
Okay, saddle. Now, living in the Southwest, you'd think, oh, obviously, tons of saddle stories. And here's the thing. Horses suck. They are maybe the shittiest animal you can buy. And I know every horse person is like, oh, you know, they're so emotive and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I've known lots of horses. Like I said, live in the Southwest. I've ridden horses. I've interacted with horses my entire life. However, I've never met a horse that I've felt I have connected with on any level deeper than looking at it and recognizing it was a horse. And what do you do with that when you, because I've been to we've got places out here where you can essentially just rent a horse for a while. You get like a little sometimes they feed you, sometimes you can just ride them for a little bit, and it's whatever. It's like a 3-hour tour, but on a horse. And Gilligan is everybody. So, but that's the thing. I've never, all the horse tech, all the people who can teach them things and they can ride. And I'm sure, yes, they are intelligent animals. However, I have never seen one do anything in any way endearing to me that I have wanted. Like a dog, you get. Like they want to see you. They want to be around you. Sure, they're annoying a lot of the time. But that's the thing about a dog is like we turn them from independent beasts of the wild, fighting, for their right to survive to horrifying little homunculus who populate purses of rich idiots. But horses are the one thing that hasn't been perverted in such a way yet. Like, I'm sure everybody's seen like the little seeing eye horses or like the therapy ponies or whatever. So science is getting there, and it's only a matter of time before some asshole has a therapy pony or some sort of service pony in a purse. And that's the day that I quit humanity. Like, I don't know why we are constantly, like, we're humans. We're top of the food chain. Why is it that we are needing, like, these lower, dumber species to keep us calm? Like, we're masters of our domain. We've conquered space. We have explored the farthest reaches and every corner. God damn this fucking game. Oh, ding-a-ding. Yeah, did I win? You fuck. Anyway, what was I saying?
You don't understand
I
why
don't
we
know.
need therapy
Oh, yeah,
animals.
therapy animals. Whatever. The human brain has the capacity to solve almost every problem it can present itself. But therapy animals still feel weird to me. Like, I don't want my mental health and or whatever to be incumbent upon an animal that's dumber than me. Like, I'm smarter than you. If I need you to tell me when I'm about to freak out, like, what's my deal? Sure, I get it. Mental health is a wide and all-encompassing topic that, sure, I'm hypocritical about, but still.
Mark says, I'm assuming he's referring to your freak out just now about the game. He goes, this is why we need animals to keep us calm.
I don't need no goddamn animal in this game. Someone get me a therapy robot. Here's the thing. If we're going to do something like that, like if you're so disconnected with yourself that you need like a trigger or an indicator to be like, hey, you're about to freak out or whatever, we've got so many wristbands and pieces of technology that can tell when we sleep, how often we sleep, how many steps we took. We can't have like a wristband that's like, hey, about to freak out, calm the fuck down, or take an edible or do whatever.
Yeah,
Make
I
it a
imagine-
robot dog. If you want an animal, I get it. Here's my sticking point. If you go into public and you have a problem, I get it. You cannot remove yourself from society. I get it. However, why not a wristband? Why not one of those hilarious, shut up, you fucking game. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Hooray. I hate this game. Why not have, like, they make little robot dogs. Make a robot dog that you can carry around that's attached to, like, a GoPro. Not a GoPro.
Like a Fitbit?
Yeah, like a Fitbit, an Apple Watch. Like, if they can... Because Amazon is constantly telling me that they are creating pieces of technology that can improve my life. Oh, my God, I'm done with this game. Shut up! Oh, my God, this...
Well, I mean, it's...
Stupid robot.
It has... There are like smartwatches and things like that can
I'm
go by your
saying-
heart rate and things like that. So it should be able to tell.
Oh,
My
but I think
my sticking point
think
is the thing that you're bringing a thing that has dander, that can shit. It is a biological organism that can leave like detritus. When you have like a little robot dog attached to a wristwatch, or like maybe they give you a necklace or whatever, something like that. Like, because literally, I've seen some of these dogs where they're like, okay, you're about to have a seizure or whatever, and it must be quantifiable if a dog can see it and recognize it. So why can't a wristwatch be like, beep, 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 you're about to freak out, and do the thing that the dog does, which is basically just alert you?
Yeah, I get that point, but also I think it's embedded in our like DNA, our evolution. That's
to
like
want to subjugate animals?
No, not to look. It's like before all the technology, right? We have to look at cues coming from nature,
Right.
and one of those cues are animals. Sure, we can probably make something, technology that replicate
100%.
animals' tendencies, and yeah, we are on the road to doing it. But it's not perfect yet,
Right.
and
but
I'm sure
neither is an animal.
some people don't trust that, and that there's a familiarity. Like,
But there are so
concept
many
that goes with it.
there's so many fallibilities in all of these systems. My thing is like, why? I get that you have a problem and it needs to be dealt with. I just don't like the idea of bringing a small horse or a small dog or whatever, because, I can't like eat a peanut around a child because it could kill them. And these people are allowed to bring dogs everywhere. And there are people who are allergic to dogs, like dander and stuff. I want a robot instead of an animal.
Kayla says you need a therapy Tamagotchi.
Yeah, why not that? Like, if you could have a therapy Tamagotchi, like, let's be real. We're gonna have to throw some money into this. It's not. I don't want like that basically 2-bit black and white. Like, oh, beep beep. Like,
Give it like a Pokemon game style.
Give it an OLED. Give it a color screen. I don't understand how, because maybe it's just me, and I'm still a fan of tactile experiences. I realize now playing a game where everything I'm doing is virtual is highly hypocritical. However, I still like the tactile and the feeling of things. And if you could take like the form factor of a gigapet and you could put a color screen on there. You could put probably it's the future, guys. It's 2020. You could probably put a 2K screen on something the size of a gigapet if you wanted to, because the money would be there and I would buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I want a high-tech gigapet, but the one I literally got last year for Christmas looks like it fell out of my pocket in 1996.
Yeah.
Give me a color screen. Give me a realistic sound.
Mark says, I'm sending my boy Bruno after you.
Bruno?
Bruno.
Bro. What's up with Bruno? Is that a reference I'm missing? Obviously, I'm missing the reference, but I need you to unpack that one, Mark. Did we get another word, or was that all off a saddle?
That was all off a saddle. And I don't have a saddle story. It's kind of an offshoot of horses. I had a friend growing up. It had to be elementary school because I don't think she maybe into middle school, but she. Oh my God, David!
I had a lot of balls to grab.
She was obsessed, like literally obsessed with horses. Bruno is his dog.
Okay.
Like she took horse riding lessons. Like her room was literally just a bunch of horse dogs, and she galloped everywhere we went.
Like
on
her
feet instead of walking, she galloped and had her hands like a horse.
That's weird. That's not horse. That's weirdo.
That's weird. Literally.
Did you know
everywhere.
Tina from Bob's Burgers?
If she does it now, then maybe.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
He says his dog is insulted. Bruno's dog is insulted.
I'm sorry, Bruno, but you're a dander producing shit machine. Like, I'm just talking about, since we're all moving toward hygiene, there's no better time than to speak about it right now, as we're all making each other sick. Oh, what? Okay, that was cool, I guess. Biological entities can, pass weird stuff to you. I'm saying I want robots.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm mostly just angry at the people who buy those fake badges for their shit. Oh my God. That was 2,500 tickets I just won.
Wow.
Trum, congratulations are in order, so you should get on that.
Okay, I'm waiting for it to actually show up on my on the stream I'm watching.
Mark said he was about to accept your apology, but then you said that.
What?
Probably that he's a shit machine.
Oh, well, that's what they are. Like, I own dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love dogs. But the fact that there's a constant threat of producing waste, either liquid and or solid, just not into it, man. Like with a kid, they will crap themselves, but it'll be in a diaper, so you're fine. You don't have to touch it. You can leave it on their butt until you get to a bathroom or whatever. But with a dog, you got to either like touch it with the bag, and your hands are all. Ugh. I want a robot. Robot me. Oh my God, I'm really bad at this game. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
I don't like this robot. Ugh, 40 tickets. I missed 6 balls?
We need another word, guys.
We need
Yeah,
more.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, speaking of Saddle, My Little Pony, but then I don't know where to go with that. So
Wait, do you have a little pony? Is that why you're saying
no,
this?
Like the show?
no, I have never seen it, but yeah,
Me neither. I'm an
it's kind of
adult.
well, yeah, but there's a real, like, as far as I know, like there's like a community that
Yeah,
I get it.
bronies.
I get there's a community. Here's what I don't understand. If you want to be a dude and enjoy the ideals of friendship and the concepts of just having fun and hanging out, I get that. There are many ways to express that feeling and or idea, however, that has nothing to do with small cartoon ponies. And it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, you can say whatever, the message is whatever, but the package still has my bike. Still has something to do with it.
That's true.
And God dang it. I can never learn how to ride this bike. It's always a different button. Which button? Not that one. Nope, that's the watch again. I hate this. Oh my God. There we go.
What button was it?
I just used the mouse.
Oh.
Where's the alien one? I feel like
The
this,
UFO arcade?
yeah, there's only one road on this island, and I feel like every time I go out for a stroll, I end up at the one that's dead-ended and watched over by the robot police. So there's the pawn shop. So I got 170 bucks still, so I'm not in like any desperate need. But I want to go to that other arcade. Look at my
Look at
watch.
your watch, yeah.
But I wish it would like be a HUD or something. I can't. Look at your watch, dummy. Do I have to get the bike? Of course I do. This is. Oh, I can. Can I teleport or will it cost
You'll probably lose
me?
your bike.
Calling limo.
You're just gonna leave your bike in the middle of the
Yeah,
lawn?
I got a limo. I'm worried about a bike.
How much does it cost to go in a limo?
It didn't cost me anything. I still owe 170 bucks. So, whatever. Oh, well, these are the kids from my party. How come I'm so much taller than the kid robots that I'm hanging out with? Am I an adult? In the game, I mean?
I mean, you look like an adult
Maybe.
when you selected your person. You're like a teenager.
Well, then why give me kid robots to hang out with? Okay, so we've got the butterfly
babysitting.
catcher. We've got... I'm not babysitting anyone on my birthday. Mermaids from space. That's a fun coin pusher. It's classic skee ball. The weird throwing game. Oh, that thing. Oh, we'll try this thing.
nice.
Now what do I do? Oh yeah, throw a ball. Cool. I don't. Okay. Oh, what the?
Kayla says you're taller than the other kids because it's your birthday and you grew.
Maybe. This isn't a game over. 15 tickets for that. Cost versus. Oh. I don't. Oh yeah, I guess the tickets do transfer in survival mode. Cool. Even though they're different colors? Maybe? What's the economy like on this island? Bag of Stardust. Of course I'm going to buy it. Oh, just drop it on the floor. Thanks. Dick.
Why is the machine having like ticket flying all over the place like popcorn?
Because this is based on a real thing, Trug. So when tickets were still a thing in arcades, right before they died, these machines were invented that basically just this machine. I worked in an amusement park for children, and we had one of these. It would just slurp in the tickets and shred them up so they would give the kids a show, and it would also count them, because in the old days, basically we had a scale and a Tupperware container that you'd throw the tickets in, and it would tell you how many tickets you had based on the weight.
That wasn't fun.
Not fun at all.
Yeah.
So the shredder, when that came along, everyone was like, yeah, time to shred up some tickets.
Kind of a waste.
Kind of, but that's the thing. It's a novelty. It's amusement. This whole thing, like, arcades are a waste. Like, it's a what you call it, a monument to decadence. Anywho.
We still don't have a new word.
Yeah, still waiting on a word.
Still waiting on a word, but I'm trying to win some popcorn. Oh, I gotta do something with these cards. So I get to do something with the cards? Oh my god. I used to be so good at this game. Oh my god, I'm terrible.
What happened?
I don't know.
Old age?
Survival yeah, I aged a matter of years since the last time I played this last week. I fell into a fountain of aging. Oh my god, I cannot get a single token in there.
Anybody in the typing square, are you guys fans of indoor house plants at all? If so, I have a website that you should buy plants from.
Who's a fan of shirts? Because we sell shirts in our store.
Kayla says, "Don't diss the arcades. That's where my DDR machines are at."
Oh, I'm not
True.
dissing the arcade. I'm saying, like, I am glad that we live in a society where we've got working down pat, where we can have, you know, places where you can come and basically just do nothing. And I would like to, one day in the future, when nobody is worried about getting sick, go to an arcade in real life, because we've got so many good ones. Listen, Kayla, since you're here and listening, every time I think... Hold on, guys. Every time I walk by or drive by one of the big arcades here in town, I think of you and your DDR machine. I think, when Kayla visits, we're going to... Oh my god, that's really loud.
Gonna DDR it up.
Yeah, but like we have a main event. We've got a Fat Cats and that cheap off-brand one at the mall.
And there's Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's, but whatever. Dave and Buster's are everywhere. I'd like to get like one of the local flavors.
I want to go to main event for sure.
Card drop, yeah, because they got bowling and everything.
Yes, I want to go bowling. Oh, then that's. I think Kayla and I have talked about bowling.
I want to win
are
some
going to go bowling.
real cards. So many tokens. Give me that card, you bastard.
Mark says new word is gigantic.
Gigantic.
Gigantic. Once this music is not ridiculously loud.
Okay.
I just got a VR headset. It's amazing, Mark says.
Oh, Mark, hold on. It's gonna be loud for a minute.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Mark, which VR set are we talking about? Like, because Steam has one, Oculus has one. There's a bunch of them out there. Which one do you have, and do you recommend it? Oh, these cards I could win. Oh my god.
I mean, you still need a good PC to go with it, right?
With what?
VR.
With the VR.
Oh, yeah, I got that covered, True. Like, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Kayla says bowling and arcades and panning for gold at the museum. AZ has everything.
Oh, yeah. Like, and you're lucky, because now they barely just started putting gold in that thing.
Yeah. Mark says Oculus Quest 2, and it works either standalone or as a PC VR with Steam.
I'm super interested, so we'll have to talk about that later. But gigantic.
Gigantic is
So
the
this,
word.
I don't know, this is not going to be whatever. Gigantic is relative, so. The aforementioned puddle story where I was constantly looking for water dogs and or tadpoles. One time in my youth, we came across a large, for lack of a better word, pond in a place called Alpine, Arizona that Kayla, I'm sure, is familiar with. And we grabbed like this pond was so full of fish, tadpoles, and water dogs. We had 3 5-gallon buckets just teeming with life because
Wow.
I loved amphibians, still do, and I wanted to raise some. So here are the things you don't want to do. Number one, you want to keep your water dogs and your tadpoles separate because tadpoles are small, bite-sized chunks with tails, and water dogs are eating machines with fully developed legs and powerful jaws.
So what is a water dog?
It is the larval form of a salamander.
Oh, okay.
So a water dog, or whatever you want to call it, is the nymph form of the what a tadpole is to a frog or
Okay.
toad.
Got it.
So, moral of the story is all of our tadpoles went the way of the dodo because they were all eaten by the time we figured out that they were, on the menu.
Yep.
So we had a ton of water dogs, brought back a bunch of them. So all of them survived to salamanderhood, and they were all tiger salamanders. And they were all, very semi-placid, sort of because we had been raising them since they were babies. There was one, however, who was fucking enormous. Had the flat rock all to itself. Everybody steered clear of him because, seriously, it had 3 inches on the next biggest salamander.
Wow.
This thing was like a 6 or 7 inch salamander with a head as big around as like a grown man's thumb and a
Wow.
big thumb.
Oh,
So,
wow. Okay.
This salamander was so big that the trick that you could make it do is when you would wiggle your pinky in front of it, it would bite it and ingest it all the way to the second knuckle.
Ugh.
It was a huge... I kid you not. This thing was a freak of nature because every other salamander we had from that batch, nowhere near as big.
I think we need to do that with Elliot.
Lived for years.
I think that would be
Oh
fun.
my god. We would feed them fish and crickets and worms, and it was... Yeah, if you can catch live water dogs and or tadpoles, you've got yourself not only like a ready-made science experiment, but you can keep your kids off your ass for a while because you can go, oh, look at the thing.
Look at the pet.
Way better than sea monkeys also.
I don't think I ever had sea monkeys. If I did, I have no
Ugh.
good memories of it.
There's no such thing as a good sea monkey's memory because when you get them, they are immediately disappointing, and you spend the next 2 weeks staring at a plastic thing with small moving...
Yeah, the opposite of
It
gigantic.
sucks. Yeah, no, this sucks. Diddly-ding.
Okay.
Did not, sea monkeys never live up to the hype, but
Why are there so many weird animals named that I have never heard of? Like
so
water dogs.
so sea monkeys are simply just brine shrimp, Trung.
Okay.
When you take something that you feed to a higher evolved species like a pet, you call them brine shrimp. But when you make them a pet, they are called sea monkeys.
Okay.
Like, you can buy a comet goldfish, or you can buy a feeder fish. It is the same animal.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
do you have a gigantic story, Trump?
No, not really. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything gigantic.
Probably would've gone with the elephant.
I was little. My parents and I went to Hershey Park.
God,
Oh
so
my
many
god, this is
bones.
so fucking loud. We went to Hershey Park, and I think that's in Pennsylvania or something.
Yep,
I don't remember.
I've been there.
And I don't know how old I was, but
Smells great.
I was young enough to still have like a playroom in our basement and stuff like that.
I put
And
on plays.
we went, and my mother, I think it had to have been her, won a 5-foot sitting Dalmatian dog stuffed animal. And we had to trek that thing all the way back home
Oh.
in our car, and it was gigantic. And it had like that, it was stuffed, but it was like the neck was stiff. It had like, I don't know if
That
it had
styrofoam
like hard
crap?
styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, so when I was young, I used to like ride on it and pretend like I was riding on a dog. and then I like snapped its neck, and then it was like
Killed it.
I killed it. But he was freaking enormous. I mean, it was at least 5 feet tall. It was huge and ridiculous, and I don't remember what game it was that she won it on, but
That reminds me of another related gigantic story. When I was in junior high, you know how they would have you sell magazines or cookie dough or any other stupid crap?
fundraisers.
Yeah, fundraisers. So we had that, and like the gimmick was like warm fuzzies, because you would sell things and you would feel great about it, and then you would get these little puff balls with sticky feet, and we call them warm fuzzies, and the more you had, the more chances you got to enter into a blah 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 blah. Moral of the story is, I, for some reason, was good at it and had a bunch of them, and ended up winning 3 feet, like a PVC pipe full of gummy, or not gummy, but gumballs.
Wow.
It was a meter of these giant gumballs, and it was like a 4-inch thick clear tube just full of gum. And I think I made it home with about half the balls, because when you not only are on top of everything generous with the crap that was free to you anyway, but when everybody is hard up for gum in junior high and you've got 3 feet of it,
Yep.
like I had a ton of friends that day that weren't there the next day for some reason.
Yep.
So that was strange. But probably the only time I've ever won anything like that.
Yeah, I did fundraisers, but I don't remember really getting anything out of them. I remember like going to the Scholastic Book Club, like the book
Oh, yeah, the
sales.
book fair, yeah.
We used to do that, and like I used to get, stupid ass Christmas gifts for people at
like
the
slap
things.
bracelets?
Well, I don't remember what I got people. I used to get my mom something from there, and all this stupid cheap shit that you'd get at in your school gym.
Yeah, they'd have like a little store or whatever. Yeah, I mean, we've all fallen prey to that. Like, the school needs money. Even back in the 80s, they needed money. So, you would go and spend your $2.50 that you were supposed to spend on lunch on a slap bracelet or whatever.
Yeah.
Yay, 80 tickets.
Slap bracelet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to have those.
You ever had a slap bracelet, Shroom?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad those didn't, physical media may be dying, but as long as we've got slap bracelets, everything's probably okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still remember them. So, yeah, at least I guess I still have a childhood.
Thank God for that. What can I buy? Ooh, I'll buy the UFO toy.
I feel like I missed out on so many things because when I was younger, my parents didn't let me do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
But
Yeah.
like, you never know what your kid is going to be into, number one. And
Yeah.
especially if you don't get, like, let's take me for example. Let's say you're me and you get into something, and your parents think it's dangerous but don't bother looking into it, so they just give you a flat out no. That sucks. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like, when Elliot's old enough to be like, hey, I want to do whatever, this thing, instead of being like, no, somebody will cut your head off as you enjoy this sport or whatever activity, maybe I'll look into it and be like, yep, seems pretty safe. Seems pretty safe indeed.
yeah, I remember those because when I was younger, I didn't like sport. But
Yeah.
one thing I really liked and what I was really good at was that I ran really fast. And I wanted to, learn just running, like sprinting.
Like track.
And yeah, track basically. But my parents like no, because it's not a real sport.
It's not a real sport?
Yeah, they were like, it's
Huh.
running. It's just running. It's not a real sport. Like
What?
they wanted me to do like badminton or whatever.
Oh, that's a real
just-
sport.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't want to. Well, they were also worried because like it was either that or soccer, which I suck at. That's a different story. But
Yes.
God, I love soccer, but I suck at it. But like they didn't want me to play in any contact sport
Mm-hmm.
because they were like it's dangerous. But they wanted me to do sport anyway, so it was either table tennis, badminton, even tennis.
Real tennis.
Yeah, I mean, I learned how to play tennis for like 2 months, I think, and then I never touch it again.
I think I did that with piano.
Mark's son does track. I did
Yeah,
track for
but
a little while.
it was fun, at least I think. If I remember correctly, it was really fun. I love running.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sports are a thing that definitely have to hit a certain type of person. Like,
Mhm.
my favorite saying is there are two types of people, but I think with sports there might be three. Because with sports, you've got the people who enjoy watching sports, like watching professional football or whatever. You got the people who don't necessarily like watching it, but like playing it. Like if you were going to go play football, they'd say, yeah, but if you're going to watch it, they'd say, nah, I don't think so. And then there are the people who don't give a shit at all, which is this guy right here, and I am pointing at myself.
Mark says, this podcast has insulted my son and my dog. I want to speak to the manager. Hey, we didn't say anything ill about track.
I haven't said anything about track yet, Mark.
Yet.
I tried doing track, but I was bad at it.
I tried doing track, and then I couldn't run the mile, and I passed out. So, I like the hurdles, though, when the short time that I did track.
I never had any stamina, but in like short range,
Mm-hmm.
I was always the fastest in my class, which I mean didn't amount much to my parents, at least.
Yeah,
because they were like, it's not a real sport, so
But
whatever.
they running on Olympics, the Olympics.
Well, yeah, I know that.
But here's the thing: grade school is the only time in your life where you can like display incredible talent, and people will just be like, "Oh, okay, cool, moving on."
Mm-hmm.
Like as a child, I was witness to like whatever spelling bees or geography bees or whatever, and there'd always be, and I was even this kid once, like for some reason I knew how to spell a bunch of stuff at some point, and everyone was like, oh yeah, you're really great, but all the teachers and my parents, they couldn't give a shit. So I was like, so I guess spelling isn't a thing that anyone cares about, so I just stopped caring, and now I can't spell for shit.
It's true.
Yeah, it's weird because I guess parents just think differently or whatever. And
yeah, well, I guess here's the thing. Maybe it's this, because I have no problem spending money on a hobby that I would get into, but I would need to see proof that my kid would want to get into it before I would buy anything for him.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. And like even not even for kids, like I spent $1,000 on the photography thing, and I did it for a year.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's the thing. I think with a kid, especially because they can blow through hobbies, like I now that I have a kid, if I ever have a second one, which probably not, because one is really hard. But I don't think I would waste half the time worrying about the stuff that I did before Elliot showed up, like clothes and toys, because literally everyone is going to be constantly buying you crap that you don't want or need. And we've gone through clothes and toys that he has aged out of and not even touched or laid eyes on.
Yeah.
And his favorite toy is like the box that my 12-pack of seltzer comes in. So it's like you want to be that person who's like, yeah, I want to give my kids the best and this, that, and the other thing. But then when you realize what they want is literally the garbage that all the expensive shit comes in, you're like, but everybody falls into the trap.
Well, it's especially when they're babies, because it's a new and exciting, like.
Right, and that's the thing. I can personally look at it and be like, yes, am I going to be the one getting something out of this, or will he? And if it's just me, like, I don't need to be tickled pink by his interaction with a small piano or whatever. Like, I'll wait until he shows an interest before being like, oh my God, his foot impacted a ball. It's time to sign him up for soccer. Oh, he looked at a plane. It's time to buy him, like he's going to be a pilot. Like, now's the time not to make those rash decisions, because if I were going to do that, I would say, oh, he's going to grow up to be a cardboard box factory technician. Or he's gonna love like collecting
Wheels.
spray paint can lids or whatever. Like you can't at this point.
Yeah.
100 shots for $5. That seems like a lot.
I still have that onesie that Kayla sent us. That's gonna go in our my keepsake box.
Yeah, some things you just keep because.
The raptor in training, trainer in training.
Yeah, Raptor Trainer in training. Die card. Wait, so I just paid $5 to do this? What? Did I get anything for that? Okay, let's see. Shot it a whole bunch. All of the star must be. Oh, screw that for $5. Screw that. This carnival's a ripoff. I'm going back to Larry's. Anyway, have we gotten? Do we need another word?
Oh,
Duck. $2
yes?
for one duck. I'll give it a shot. I'm wasting a lot of money here with this fair. I don't know which one to choose. That one. 2 prize credits. Okay.
Of course, we still have the onesie, Kayla. I mean, he doesn't fit in it anymore, but he wore it so much he wore a hole in the butt. My
Yeah,
dad,
like that one was in very heavy rotation.
Yeah. Mark says my dad used to win the star game in real life. He was a target shooter.
Oh, sure.
Nice.
Like my my skills, however, especially digitally.
Yeah.
Got my bouncy ball, got my crayon. I'm basically paying $2 for garbage. Inflatable snake. I could just grab one of these and run off. What are they going to do? These robots don't even have any arms. I can pick them up.
Elliot's going to be 2 in like 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. On the 11th. He's going to be 2 years old.
wow. Yeah. Ugh.
That's
Getting old.
That's another thing. Like all the
Mhm.
people who don't have kids get to pretend they are young for a lot longer. Because when you've got because essentially when you have a kid, Elliot is essentially a time capsule. Let's be real. Like you get to because you as a human aren't going to change that much 2, 3, 4 years of aging. But when you've got something that was a few cells a couple of years ago that is now 25 pounds a turd, you can say, oh my God, 2 years has equaled us 30 pounds of child. But as an adult, I could have lost 30 pounds and you wouldn't even realize.
It's true.
I have some of these Cheetos.
Mark says time goes so fast. Enjoy every second of it.
Yeah, when you it always travels obviously at the same position. However, when you've got maybe if you this could also be an apt allegory, but let's say if Krista were to carry a potted plant around all the time and you might be like, oh, when you buy it, you're like, oh, this is easy. I'll just carry a potted plant around. Before long, you're carrying around this giant ficus. You're like, where did we go wrong? Because, Elliot, he can put on 2 or 3 feet of height. I'm not going to do that. So no one's going to look at me and be like, oh boy, you're so tall.
You're right.
At best, they'll say, oh my God, you look so thin.
Yeah.
At worst, they'll say, you've gotten shorter and fatter. Here's a good reason to get thin here, Shroom. Revenge. 'Cause
Okay.
listen, you can bank on the fact that everyone you know is going to gain weight as they get older. If you can keep yourself thin and show those dicks who treated you like shit that you're thin, they're fat, it'll feel so much better in the future instead of actively plotting a revenge.
Yeah. Look, I don't think I'll ever.
What, lose weight or
Yeah.
have revenge?
No, I will never need revenge or try to get revenge because I will stay in this weight range forever.
Hey man, you better watch your metabolism. If that shit slows down.
You say that, and that's the thing. Here's what everybody says. Well, when you're 30, your metabolism changes, and I agree with you. But simply saying that my body used to handle the punishment I gave it is a terrible excuse for like continuing to punish yourself.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I say, oh, your metabolism, it slows down. And I'm like, yeah, and also you could stop eating so many pastries. Like, your metabolism isn't keeping you at Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' is. That old man who's got to make the donuts. Oh, God damn it.
I like their coffee though.
Here's the thing.
I don't know. I mean,
there's
I feel like. No, go ahead.
I was just going to rail about coffee if you got something important to say, Tro.
No, I'm saying like the metabolism thing. It's just I feel like I've been eating so much, and I don't change weight at all.
Well, yeah,
So,
I was the same way, and like when I was young, you get that whole, and you, I'm sure, have dealt with this. Is like, oh, I'm so jealous, whatever, blah blah blah. Eventually, like you don't get to coast on your like being young anymore, and you have to start thinking, I'm going to be dying soon, and you don't want to do it in a piano box. Come on, baby, give me those tickets. Don't. Yeah, that's a. Oh God. Okay. Anywho, moral of the story is take care of yourself.
Yep.
Because it'll pay off.
Yep. Can't talk about death though, so we need to change new subject. I need a new word.
We need a word.
That doesn't have anything to do with death.
Morbidity, mortality, finite.
My hands are getting sweaty over here. Knock
Diarrhea.
that shit up.
Have you ever crapped yourself in public, Troom?
No, I don't think so. I mean, probably when I was younger.
I don't want to hear about that. Everybody craps themselves when they're young. I want to hear a story about when you were like, oh God, I've got to get out of here. And it was a tense situation.
I mean, I've definitely
You
been
will?
in that situation, but I've never actually, done it, So, yeah, my self-control is pretty good.
Sometimes it's not self-control. Sometimes it's just like you're having a bad day and you made some bad decisions the night before.
New word, sidewalk. I have a sidewalk story.
Sidewalk.
I feel like everybody's got a sidewalk story.
When my grandparents moved out here when I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11. And I made a friend, and I would always hang out with her at her house, and she had dogs, like little schnauzers. And we took them out for a walk one evening, and this tiny schnauzer was able to apparently pull me down a sidewalk, and I was running down the sidewalk, and I was in flip-flops, and I slipped on sand and broke my toe. My big toe. And
Broke your
still,
toe on sand?
well, my toe, was, went backwards and basically touched my foot.
Oh.
And I lost my toenail, and my toe broke, and it cracks now every time I walk.
Is this the sidewalk story?
Yeah, because I slipped on sand on the sidewalk.
Oh. I don't know, the mention of sand maybe
Damn.
automatically put you at a beach for some reason?
No, there was sand like on somebody. We used to visit this boy, whatever. His name was Jeremy. At his house, we were walking the dogs, and his driveway, kind of went down from the sidewalk a little bit, and there was sand there, and I slipped, bam, blood all over, broken toe. But I never went to a doctor or anything because you can't do anything for a broken toe, so it just kind of hung out. And now it cracks every time I walk.
Jesus.
There are people, like, we don't have a sidewalk right now.
Nope.
And it's weird. Growing up with because there's obviously lots of people out there who can identify with not being anywhere near a sidewalk, because a ton of people here have it, or don't have it, rather. But I don't know, it's always something you take for granted, and then when you don't have it, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, I always had a sidewalk, and then I moved here, and even our old house had a sidewalk.
Yeah, we had one back there, which was, what
A mile
Americans
away.
need. You want a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really find one in Vietnam, and even when you do, people drive on it too. So, yeah, because they're all motorbikes. There are
Oh,
cars, but
yeah, your little
cars get stuck in traffic for hours.
Yeah.
So when there is a congestion, people just fucking go onto the sidewalks.
That's so like I don't know if it's like always been like this or because I know everybody wants to look at what they have now and remember the past through their rose tinted glasses and be like, oh, when I was a kid, it was so. But like, is this a time when that can be true? Like, we were watching a YouTube video. Speaking of YouTube, we were watching a YouTube video that happened to briefly mention like a debate between two Iowa senators. And like they were cordial and they shook hands afterwards and they acted like human beings.
Yeah.
And I want to be like, so this can't just be nostalgia, right? I'm not just thinking like, oh, we used to be nicer back in the old days. I feel like that might be true, right? Like as what's his nuts constantly pouts and all right. True, you saw the tiny desk, right?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
did,
God.
I did.
Again, my theory holds true. His campaign is being run by legitimate internet trolls because who else, like, if that were me, I were Trump and someone said, okay, sit at this tiny desk and sign this and look important. How, like, I get why he's not raising a hand to be like, doesn't this look stupid because he's a fucking moron? But is no one around him being like, hey, this looks kind of fucking, like, is that a play school desk? Like, did you go to Kmart to pick this up? Like, what's the deal? Whatever. I don't get it.
Yeah, and he sat on that desk and he was like, you don't speak to me like that. I'm the president.
He looked like, and the carpet looks like it's that sort of.
Right, the carpet.
That cheap. He looked like a toddler in somebody's living room. Like, all politics aside, that was funny. Like, I'm not a politician, but if you saw me at a tiny desk like that signing a piece of paper, you'd be like, this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm going with the giant ticket. I gotta find a place to put all this crap. I gotta go to my house.
Well, can't you give it to the pawn guy?
Yeah, but then what do I have to, like, if I'm just playing games to get prizes, to pawn the prizes to play the games, what am I doing?
I don't know.
Exactly. I'm going to go steal this guy's truck. I don't get it. Like, I can call a limo at any time, or I can ride this bus with all the other skag robots who can't afford limos like me.
Mark says recount in Wisconsin county demanded by Trump increases Biden's margin.
You know, if I had lost and then I was a sore loser, I would have someone, I would say, hey, before I make myself look completely foolish, is there a chance I could take this like by accident so that I don't have to repeatedly lose over and over again and look? But again, I've said this so many times. The words mean literally nothing to me anymore. But at this point, there is no bottom. Like, people keep coming up to me and saying, oh, don't you think, like, what was he thinking? Isn't that embarrassing? And yeah, to you or I, human beings of like active intellect and critical thought. Sure. Yeah, that's super embarrassing. I would never do crazy shit like he does. However, he's proved to us that there is no floor, so I can't keep. Moral of the story is yes, I believe it every time someone says, can you believe it?
Yeah.
The answer is always yes. Oh, look, a shopping cart. Can I interact with this? I can.
He says after the recount in Milwaukee County, Biden had a net gain of 132 votes out of nearly 460,000 cast. Overall, Biden gained 257 votes to Trump's 125.
Yeah, like, look, I can push a cart. This is fun. Just kidding.
Yeah, there was never any doubt
that
the recount wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, and at this point, it would be like, you're like, oh, we're holding out for Pennsylvania so I can lose by a slightly smaller margin. Yeah, I love losing, especially if it can be proven that I could have done it a little bit less.
I feel like he was just pushing things out farther so Biden couldn't get access to.
Well, it's just a
things.
whatever. It's stupid.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I don't think he thinks that far. I think he just want to, while he's still claiming to fight this for his supporter to keep donating,
Mm-hmm.
and he can funnel that money out
Well,
to
and-
pay for his debt.
But here's the thing: no matter what kind of president you are, you will be able to cash that check forever because people will want to have you do speeches, and you'll get to charge out the ass for it. So, like, let's say you could, there's a possibility to play your cards right, and not, be the worst person in history. But that's not gonna happen.
But he has never played the cards right.
That's true. That's
True.
that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Is like you could, if you played your cards right,
Yeah.
totally could. However, the cards have never been played right. Time to
Just
sell
sad.
my stuff.
Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh God.
But I think, it's. I'm not going to say I think, but I would hope. I'm hoping that, modern humans don't need an absolute cataclysm before we learn. Like, we don't need to see Rome burn before we're like, oh, duh, we shouldn't be idiots. But I don't know. We'll see. I got $1.50 for that? Shit's weak. I want to be your manager. Get out there.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's already smoldering for the last 4 years.
Yeah,
It's
but it's whatever. I mean, there's nothing you can do. We're all crazy, and that's when you look at it. You say, "Well, how do we solve this problem?" And when the problem boils down to like it's human nature to do the thing that everybody hates, how do you fix that? Lobotomies? So, well, if we could make this all work. If only we could find a system that isn't totally exploitable by the greedy. Oh, good. That's all we need. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank God humans are not inherently short-sighted and greedy. But whatever. I would like to at least think that in some future, whatever YouTube is in the future, someone will be watching a video about us and being like, yep, the Incas, they had a thing going on, and then America tried to do a thing, and it didn't work in the end. Thanks for watching. Click like or subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon to let you know whenever we tell you about humanity falling apart. Here we are. Here's my home. Welcome home, Trung. Here's my goose.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do we name
There
him
we go.
Gary? Is it Gary the goose?
I think Gary is too on the nose. Clyde the
Okay.
goose.
There's Grandma Robot.
Grandma Robot. Grandma! Here's the goose's room. Where's the goose's light switch? Here we go.
You're just now entering the house.
Yeah.
The haunted
On-
house. Look at this. Goose paints? Or the grandma paints. Maybe it is Gary. Oh, no, yeah, it is Gary.
Yeah, I was
Featuring
right.
special guest.
Thank
But he's
you.
not. No, that's not. I don't own Gary. He's not the special guest. Gary's a big deal. This is Gary. I don't live with Gary. Let me go look at this goose. Where'd he go? Damn it. Probably went upstairs. Gary, possibly. You and me have a date with a poster.
If
Come
he's
here.
got a red collar on.
I can't pick him up. There we go. Come on, Gary. Nope. He is simply ragdollizing. Gary. If that is your name. Okay, let's just look at him. I don't know. Like, sure, geese look alike, but that one, I don't know. I forgot about the super claw machine that's mostly garbage in my room.
Yeah.
Can't
Oh my god, my
play
stomach is growling so much.
music. Hey, look, it's one of Krista's plants. Looks like she's been taking good care of it.
Yay.
Wait until you see it, Krista, then you'll get the joke.
Oh.
Let's see. Is this an interactable thing? It is not. Ooh, shades. I can't pick those up. I got a pocket knife I can't touch.
Oh snap! Mark said your goose is an emotional support pet. You've been busted. You're busted.
Oh.
I don't even think so because I think I might be his emotional support.
Oh, that plant is totally dead.
I know. That was the joke. See? It's funny.
Maybe it's a stick plant.
Tell you what, let's feed Gary. If it is Gary. Hey, look, it's a college freezer. Case. Oh, it's swan? He's a swan. He's not a goose.
What?
This is swan food.
Uh-oh.
So is that might Gary, if Gary he be, might not even be a swan, nor might he even be Gary.
It's odd.
Oh, wait, there's a name. Angel Duck.
Oh my god, so he's a duck?
So it's a duck
Getting swan
cosplaying
food.
as a goose eating swan food.
Perfect.
Oh, look at that. Caution, Gary's dinner. Yeah, so it is Gary.
Eh.
But why does it say Angel Duck? Why am I feeding him swan food? Grandma! Eh! Grandma!
Tomato, tomato, swan, goose, Mark says.
Still, like, he's not emotionally supporting me either. He keeps wanting to go crap in my room.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a bathroom. Click. Grandma, I'll be in here for 20 minutes. But imagine here, taking a crap, Goose comes in through that door. And there's no shower. Who designed this? Oh, no, there it is. So say, no mirror, great. No toothpaste. Nothing interactable in the bathroom. Can't even drink the water in the toilet.
Nice.
Why even? Whatever. Grandma. Going out. I'll be back later. I don't know when.
Is the video lagging or stuck for anybody at all? It keeps jumping for me, but it could be just the...
It might have frame skip. Oh, yeah, I forgot I have a flashlight and a rubber band gun.
Ooh.
So, Trung, maybe we need more words.
Yes.
While I walk around. Oh, it's a Volks. Left the wagon at home. Anybody in there? All right. Think you're old enough to know better. What kind of van is this? Well, time to get on my bike and ride into the sunset, which is already set.
Okay, so it is lagging on Marx's.
Yeah, after it's a supercomputer that I'm playing on and everything, but
Frame rate dropped way down.
I don't.
Yes, I've been trying to refresh thinking it was on my end.
It's like on the OBS here, it looks okay.
It tells me YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Jeez.
As such, viewers will experience buffering.
Buffer.
It's like a slideshow, Marks. It's weird. I blame YouTube.
Yeah, because I don't know what else I could.
Because obviously they can hear us fine. So.
Yeah, YouTube's great for stuff like that. They'll compress your audio down to where it sounds completely unusable. Drop your frame rates because this is hardwired. There's no reason we should be dropping frames. But, I mean, what is there really to see?
You're riding a bicycle.
Riding a bike, looking for a mailbox.
Kayla says, "Bahaha, I got a word from my trusty dictionary."
Perfect.
What is it?
Is there a way to put this in my hand without dropping it on the ground?
Did Trung fall asleep?
Trung, did you fall asleep?
Did he hang up?
I don't know, because I can't get into that menu without doing this. No, he's still there. Trung?
Did you mute it to go to the bathroom?
I'll call him again.
Hello?
Where
Where'd
were
you
you?
go?
In the bathroom?
Right there. Like, I keep saying hello, and you just couldn't hear me.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Deliver a paper.
I don't know. I think my headphones like temporarily disconnected.
Has anybody ever had a paper route?
Wait, what word is?
There's no word yet.
There's no word. I'm just
Oh.
asking if anybody has ever had a paper route. There was one job I never had.
Nope.
I've had a lot of jobs, never delivered papers.
Mark says, I'm kind of amazed how large the game world is in this arcade simulator.
I know, right? Like, you'd think it's just here for the games, but as you can see right now, I'm delivering papers to make money. So I guess technically I am a paper boy. Oh my god, but I can't hit the right goddamn button because I'm an idiot. All right, pick it up and hit it. No, damn it. There's got to be a reason for this rubber band gun. Get in there, baby. Boom.
Yeah, the frame rate's back to normal now. I think it was lagging when you get into the house.
Oh man, yeah. There's a lot going on here. So these guys don't have a paper box. I gotta buy batteries. My pager looks like it's going dead. My pager. Anybody getting the paper out here? God, I hope so.
Paper. What year is this?
Well, it's a small island, and what's doubly confusing is who's like printing this paper because it's all robots, and also who's reading it because they should be, connected via some wireless network. There are charging stations all over the place. Plus, it's just nice to get out and drive. Oh, it's the newspaper kid again.
Apparently, there's something that happens when the pawn shop thug team decides to roll this dude. That's when you use a rubber band gun.
They roll a dude?
Apparently.
Interesting.
This guy on a Steam forum is like, so far I'm having fun with the new survival mode. However, when the thug pawn shop, the pawn shop thug team decides to roll me with 3-on-1 and a baseball bat, I would appreciate at least having a baseball bat to hit back with. I know I can run away, but it's not my nature to do that. So people are saying rubber band gun.
I have a baseball bat. I bought one at the arcade.
Well, then you have a one-up on that dude.
Let's see if I can I brandish it? If I can remember what button to push?
Kayla says, I didn't have my own paper route, but I subbed for my friend whose family went out of town a lot on vacations. Mark says,
I had an uncle who did.
but that's backwards. Usually smaller environment would increase the frame rate. It's 2020. Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all backwards. And I can look at it. I can't hit anything with this bat. So it is simply for looks, which is kind of crappy because I would like to brutalize a robot.
Well, apparently there's some kind of thug, pawn shop thug group that comes around. So watch your six.
I don't spend a lot of time at the pawn shop.
Well, there you go.
Let's see what's at the Jerry's Gas and Go.
People are asking for a hydrogen bomb to be made in this game, apparently, on this forum. But because the rubber band gun takes too long to reload.
So they want a hydrogen bomb?
That sounds a bit overkill.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
like to go from rubber bands to, well, I guess the top. What's bigger than a hydrogen bomb? Trung, you'd know.
Oh, I don't know.
Use tire.
Actually, that's about the biggest you can
it's
get
gotta be, right?
in terms of, yeah. Well, in terms of nuclear explosion, anyway. I don't know if there's anything more than that, but like
Let's gamble. All right. Why can't I? There you go.
That bike sucks, by the way. Like as soon as you step it off it, it just falls over.
I know. It's like, oh, whatever. I can use the golf cart, but then I'd have to buy gas. Okay. So.
Wait. So what are you doing here? Like, are you just trying to survive?
Ooh, yes. So I won $100.
Nice.
Radical. Spent 25, won 100. And there's my crappy ticket, which I can take to. I'm stuck.
You can take to the pawn shop and get 50 cents.
Okay. There.
Or no.
Bam. Yeah, 50 cents. Can I win again? Probably not. But let's blow 25 bucks. Okay, Trung, I'll let you decide. Should I have Hot Fire, Lucky, 777s, or this bottom one that I can't see the name of? Boatloads of cash.
Lucky 777.
That's the cheapest one, so I bet it's not going to be very lucky.
Just give it a shot.
All right, here we go. Oh boy, I can win up to $8, Trung.
Oh.
Oh boy, and I wasn't even a winner. You suck.
Yeah, don't ask me when it
Do
comes
the
to
fire
chances.
I won $100, Trung.
Well, then you lost like what, $2 for that? It's fine.
Way too much to lose. Oops. Ah, crap. All right, let us scratch off. Okay. Got a match 3. Okay, so we can win almost $2.50. Maybe $10. Maybe nothing. Possibly another $10. Also nothing. Nothing. Well, I didn't win. I'm gonna get into this bathroom and wreck up the place. Hey, you! Give me the bathroom key! I got a crap. I gotta buy some batteries. I'll take these, good sir. And I'll take this jerky. And I'll take this sandwich. And I'll take this other jerky that I knocked on the ground.
Nice.
That was $1,250?
What?
No. The period is hidden in such a stupid spot. It's $12.50.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have that much money, do you?
Mmm.
Crunchy jerky.
It was a sandwich I ate that was so crunchy.
Oh.
Now, if you'll
Maybe it was
excuse me,
toasted.
there we go. Yeah, gas station sandwiches are typically toasted because they're artisanal.
Yeah.
Do we got another word? Have we exhausted that?
Well, Kayla says derp. I typed the word, but it didn't go through.
Derp. Is the word derp?
I don't know. There was no word after that.
Uh-oh.
So I...
So our word is lost in translation. Okay, here we go. Pawn shop. Are you part of the pawn shop gang? Nope, he's part of the Islandville Gym, who likes drinking beer and sports.
Nice.
It's like
Berries.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Okay, so they want hot dog plush, the bear, something. Okay. What can we sell? I don't want to get rid of any of my good stuff. Oh, I've got some jawbreakers, but those are for later. One ticket. There's another one. I feel like I'm always holding a crunch bar. Yeah, $1.50.
Mark says, I actually have to get going. Have a great rest of the night, all.
Bye, Mark. Thanks for showing up for a long-ass time to this bullshit.
Kayla says, the typing square is moderating the moderator. It won't let my word go through.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Is it a
Jeez.
spicy word?
Scandalous.
It's the P word.
To type it letter by letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get around the censors. What do we have here? Somebody left something. What is it?
Send me
bus
the
pass.
word on Messenger.
Send me a picture of it.
Oh, she did already.
I found
Hold
a
on.
bus pass. What do we have here? Sort of scratch and sniff.
Oh no.
Is there a reason it kept?
She messaged me and she goes, "I think YouTube is censoring me. The new word is titmouse, and I put it in the typing square twice already. It's a kind of bird listed in my dictionary."
How bizarre that, because I don't have any moderation like automatic on the.
That's funny.
That's strange.
I don't have any story for that. So.
Yeah, I do not have a story for a tufted titmouse.
Weird.
Like, if you want a bird, I could probably tell a bird story. When I was a kid, there was a pet store that we would always frequent. And it changed names a couple of times, but it was Puppy Love, typically. And they had a big blue macaw. You can go in there and it would, it was chained to the thing because I don't think they clipped its feathers. So it would hang out and you can go and see it and whatever. And I was always too afraid to touch it. So one day I was like, screw it. I'm going to go and offer my hand to this bird. It immediately lashed out and bit me. And
I can smell fear.
yeah, like it immediately was like, gotcha, bitch. And I was like, oh, damn it. And then before I could be like, ow, help, it went, ow. Because it apparently had been so used to biting people and it had obviously come to
Learn
familiarity with the word ow.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, radical. So it bit me and, knew how I was going to react and saved me the trouble.
Nice.
But this is the same pet store that had a big albino iguana that would sit up on top of one of the displays. And so still was this iguana that I had been going there for years before I saw it move.
What?
It just one day casually shook its head like lizards do. And I was like, what? That thing's alive? I thought it was stuffed the whole time I'd been going there.
That's crazy.
Thought poor taste having a dead pet, but whatever. Maybe it was a well-loved one. Nope, it was alive.
Jeez.
Alive as shit. All right, what can we win? I want to get this one over here, but it's stupid. All the balls up here are cheap. So yeah, titmouse. There's a bird story. Also, birds are one of those pets where you see people have them, you think, oh man, everyone on YouTube has a great bird that does exactly what they say. Then you realize that birds are dicks and it takes years to train them to do anything pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And they can pass psittacosis to you, which is disgusting. And
Wait, pass what?
psittacosis, it is a bird disease that not fatal, but can make you pretty sick. One of the things I learned while working in a pet shop.
Yeah, pets such as disease.
Yeah, they're disgusting. All these biological agents floating around in their dung, their bedding. That's why we need therapy robots. No dandruff.
Right.
Bringing that shit full circle.
I want a
Yeah.
therapy robot. Even if it's got to look like this asshole. Look at him. Look at his stupid face. I would take him. Tickets. Bingo. Where am I at? I am 18,915 on the leaderboard globally.
Wow.
Only 18,000. I don't know how many people have bought this game. I'm surprised more than 18,000.
I'm not.
Thank God I can populate the bottom. Should we do this hockey game? I gotta tell you, it might take skill, but the prizes are weak. How am I supposed to spell hockey? Like it takes 90 years to get one puck.
Kayla says the world is waiting for It's therapy wallet moths.
But then how does it
Well-
know? Maybe it provides therapy in that, like, you don't have money, so it comes up and flutters and sort of nuzzles your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, sorry, buddy, you got no money. And it's like, yeah, you know, I'll be dead in 3 weeks because I'm a moth. So things could be worse for you, you fuck. I don't hate this hockey game.
I just hate the
I
sound.
do hate the sound. Need more, like, this game's okay. This game, I don't know. I feel like there's more margin for loss here, but we're going to give it a shot. What the?
I need to eat dinner soon.
Time is.
Jeez, it's like, yeah, it's like almost 10 where you are and you haven't had dinner.
Yeah.
You know, we don't live by clocks, true. We go by what our bodies tell us. And that is
We
to
go by
play-
whenever our kid goes to sleep, and then we can eat.
My body told me to play a video game for 2 hours before I consider eating. Oh my god, I could have gotten 1,000 tickets.
You could have, but
I got 4. Billy Bass, fuck you. That's annoying too. It said I got 4 tickets, but the pile on the floor was like more than 4. I don't like it. And listen, I've been here for what, 17 in-game days? I've seen them perform once.
you've just been missing it because you've been out.
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm going to see if I can get money for nothing. Yeah, what's the point of survival mode? Like, I can just get money for free.
You don't have to pay for that?
No. I mean, I don't. We'll see what happens, but all that's happening is I'm getting money.
I have a feeling you're not actually in survival mode.
I clicked survival mode. I don't. Great job. You won $55.
Oh, good for you.
So the survival aspect must be like you have to survive the vicious gang beatings from the robots that I've yet to see.
That's why I don't entirely think, because the money thing is there. I don't think you're actually in survival mode.
But
I don't know. I'm not sure, because people are playing survival mode, so I don't know.
So confused about what's going on the screen right now.
I don't know what you're seeing, but
I'm just seeing money flying around my
Oh, yeah,
face.
money machine.
I was in the money machine, and that's the thing. Like you're in birthday mode, you get as much money as you want without any consequence. Apparently, that's also true in survival mode because I swear to you, I did choose survival mode. The Stainville Clubber? Stannyville? I want to... Oh, nope. It's just light changing. Isn't there a button to push or... Or maybe that's it. Because there's time remaining 0 if I put... So I've got $242 and 1,300 tickets. Let's see what happens. So I've lost nothing. Yep, I'm just getting money. Well... If I just look in the corner, money will fly past my eyes and I can just grab it. Well, that sort of... What if I press H for help? Insert card, get... Time is limited. Use the mouse, simply hover over blah, 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 collect blah, blah, blah. That's it? Yeah, of course. I know what a money thing is. Alright, well, so... Surviving just got a hell of a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if money's free now, I'm taking the golf cart. I can afford the gas. Because I'm rich. bike.
So loud.
All the volume sliders are like all the way down.
I
So
know.
it's funny that we've got so much room outside of the arcade, and yet we don't have volume sliders that work.
Yeah.
Like, we have a full-fledged world with robot people and stores. However, I cannot turn the volume down. Oh, I guess we'll go back to the fair or something. What are UFOs? Oh. Whoa. I see a lot of advertisements for these salt lamps that,
You can win one, I think.
yeah, but they're so expensive. Where the hell am I? Can I zoom out? Nope. No, I can get out. There's a robot in that truck. Oh, Jesus! No! I guess if you're not a robot, then whatever. Look behind me. How's the frame rate looking?
It looks better.
Yeah, it looks fine.
The annoying sound of a golf cart. It's obnoxious.
It's as annoying as driving a real life golf cart.
No, we're not doing that right now.
But we're simulating it.
I can't even hear you over the golf cart, so
I'm glad I'm not listening to the stream.
The best part is this golf cart noise. It's just, I guess I can. What is this place? Can I go in here? It's time to explore. Crashed it. Sorry, Uncle Phil. Oh, let's go dumpster diving. Then I'll steal something out of that dude's van.
perfect.
Need my flashlight. What? There's nothing in this dumpster. Can I get... Look at this van.
Take it.
I can't. It's just like a big piece of rust.
Oh.
Hello? And it's like really uncomfortable looking inside. And there's no one to shoot. I haven't met the pawn shop gang. Who are you? Do you belong here? Oh my god. Well, he got pretty angry at me when I shot him with the rubber band, but there doesn't seem to be any repercussions. Oh, we are at the UFO. What the heck? I don't know where I parked my golf cart. Crap. Oh, check out this guy on a hoverboard.
Nice.
Look at him. Deedly deedly. He's flying around. Crap. Well, I'll let Uncle Phil worry about the golf cart situation. I've not tried this coin dropper yet, so we'll try this. We'll just do one. Oh, it's a shooty kind. But it's stupid? Oh. Let's get a bunch over in that corner. Oh. Oh. I got 5 Space Mermaid tickets.
Yay.
That is not very much. And they're just on the floor. Alright. I'm not super enthusiastic about the mermaid one. There we go. My 5 tickets. You know, I get early access and everything, but you don't have to animate garbage everywhere. Like, why not just leave the garbage out of here? Like, give us the game, sure, but like all these boxes? Like, sure, there's gaming equipment in here, I get it, but why? True, why?
I don't know. It's
Think about it and get back to me.
okay.
I need an answer.
Okay. Okay, I'll do some research on it.
Let's see. We got wacky wafers or sour treats. I'm going to try some sour treats because I feel like I need a little pick-me-up. Ah, my teeth! What did that do? Let's see. In survival mode, I'm supposed to be able to, like, get some sort of... Like, that should have given me something, but my batteries aren't dying. Like, I don't feel like I'm
That's why
surviving.
I don't think you're in survival mode.
I chose it.
That I don't care. Last I saw,
I
you
care.
clicked birthday, so
You didn't see Jack. I'm gonna eat these gummy bears. Ow!
nice
my
and
teeth!
crunchy.
Yeah, they're called gooey bears, but when you look at them, they're like hard candy Legos. Oh, it's daytime now. Ugh, I don't feel good. Can you change the day-night cycle? I would like, maybe if we can keep it all at night, that would be cool. Oh my god. I don't know. There's the golf cart. Whew. Uncle Phil would have been pissed. I had to rent that golf cart. Why is there a guy moving pallets around the back of an arcade? Like, what are they getting? There's so many, like, stuffed crayons. They're like, oh, another pallet of crayons. Oh my god, I'm running out of gas. Okay, tab. On-screen GPS. Oh, Jesus! God damn it. There's the bus stop. There's the gas station. I've only got 3.1 units of gas left. Oh, God. What is the name of this island again? It's like Gamesville or Playsville? Something? Islandville, that's what it is. That's not stupid. There's Larry's. We gotta get to the gas station. Oh my god, I've only got 1.7 units. We're definitely dropping frames here as I off-road. We're so close, I feel. Dude. Uh-oh. 0.6. 0.4.
Is the road just a loop?
Yes and no, because there's also a place where a robot police officer will tell you to slag off. Crap. Well. All right. Be right back, golf cart. Wait, where's the gas station?
Yeah. Yeah, OBS is not happy that you're driving like
No,
in the middle of nowhere.
that was beyond OBS. Like, it was dropping frames as I was watching it. Like, this game just,
okay.
this game did not like me taking that jaunty little... Where the hell is the gas station? Is that it? That's got to be it. Where's my uncle? My shadows feels funny.
It's like an alien.
Oh my god. Oh, wait, can I... Let's go to... There isn't a... But... Oh, Jerry's is the gas and go. Okay, so I'm going to take the limo to Jerry's. I was literally 3 feet away, but there's never a bad time to take a limo.
That's true.
Nobody wanted to take a limo to the gas station with me? I guess. All right, time to buy some gas. Insert your card. Luckily, everything runs off of the same card.
Yeah.
Just grab it. No, don't do that. Just grab the gas. Just grab the gas. Oh my god. Just wait. I have to. I can't pick it up.
I thought you picked it up before and it was in your inventory and then you had to drop it next.
Is my inventory full? Let's look.
Mm.
Oh, yep, inventory's full. Crap. Okay, so I'll drop this. I'll drop the dew, and I'll drop the other dew. And I'll just drink them. Ah, yeah.
I thought you were going to drink the gas.
Oh, I'm just going to drink all this gas. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. All right. We've got room for gas now. Take me to the golf cart.
Ruby really wants to come in this room. She keeps coming to the door and staring at me.
She's a weirdo. She's a voyeur. Okay, here we go. Yes.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm hungry.
Well, good news. We got gas in the car.
Perfect.
Now, I got to get back to the gas station, so hopefully no one ran off with that gas I had to leave there because my inventory was full.
Damn thugs.
Yeah.
Wait, are the thugs the like
We haven't seen them.
robots too?
Probably.
Everybody's a robot.
So why are we a weirdo?
I don't know.
In this-
Like, we're the only humans in
Yeah.
Islandville. And that's all the information I have. There we go. All right, so we must be full. But to save time later, sorry, out of order. Son of a... Give me my card back. In order. All right, now we've always got gas. Unless those fly out, in which case I'm going to be upset because I bought
Yeah.
those. What the hell? Why is the car acting like this?
Weighing down by the gas.
No! Seriously?
Oh.
That literally has to be it. I mean, look at this.
I can't see it. You're still lagging like crazy. You're still putting gas.
Oh my god. This is
You're
ridiculous.
still trying to pay for the gas.
It's like Tokyo Drift, except it sucks.
That is hilarious.
Jesus. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay. Screw this. Shut up. Busy. Okay. So, now that the gas is in the tank and no longer in the bed, I bet it'll drive just fine, even though there's no difference in weight. Holy crap, will you look at that? So
Kayla
I can
says
have,
maybe you put in diesel.
you can put 900 gallons of gas in this thing. As long as it's in the tank, it is not affected. If you put it in the back, it's a no-go.
That is hilarious.
That is fucking ridiculous. That's it. I'm out of here. see what's on. Okay, so hot dog I don't have. Inflatable hammer I don't have. The headphones I didn't buy. What can I sell that's expensive? So I've got the Tootsie Roll. I mean, Stardust you'd think would be expensive, right? It's a star.
Sure.
All right. I hope this is worth it. Goodbye, Stardust. 50 cents? What? I spent like 1 million tickets on that. What?
You got ripped off.
Yeah, this is... I'm so angry, True.
Oh,
Ugh.
need to talk to the manager.
I can't. He's always behind the stupid door. Oh, I've got another game I can play. I didn't realize he gave me 2? Oh my god.
Yeah, the stream hasn't updated a frame in like 3 minutes. Oh, it just did. Now you're looking at your wristwatch.
My smartwatch, my therapy watch.
Yep.
It's therapy watch.
So, 2 used lottery tickets gave me more money than the dust of a star. I'm so angry at this shitty pawn shop. Ugh, never coming back here. Tell my uncle. Coming in. At number 1 is Larry's Arcade. This guy's pissing on that car. Why would you make a white trash robot? Like, you can do anything you want. And you're like, yeah, let's put this one in a filthy wife beater, covered in stains. Somehow he's wearing shorts and a beer helmet.
I mean, they have to just make all stereotypes of people.
Located at Pier 2. Islandville Adventures. Jerry's Gas and Go. Seen it. So eventually we're going to have dog bones. The warehouse will be open. Maybe the newspaper and even the realty.
Wow. You can buy your own house?
I mean, based off of this, well, my home is there. That's
Yeah,
his
but-
home. So, I mean, that's got to be mine.
You can move out of your grandmother's house, though, and get your own place.
But we've got, is this like a Keys? I wonder. It's like the Florida Keys because there's an Islandville West and an Islandville East. And this is Islandville. So there's got to be, eventually there will be Keys, I imagine. Oh, great. I missed Teddy again. Fuck. Do I have to live here to see the damn show?
Yes.
I'm going to talk to this guy. Why, you can't even talk to the robots. I want to talk to him. And I can't inventory him. I wonder how much a salt lamp is. I probably can't afford it. It's only 5,500 tickets? I've got 1,300.
Oh.
I bet my grandma would like that. And maybe Gary.
Gary would definitely like that.
Fuck Gary. You can't tell if he's a goose or a... Oh, here we go. There's no music, but... Yep, all you hear is the soft whirring of a motor. Okay, so is this one of the things that actually is affected? Okay. Nope.
Affected by what?
Well, they're playing, but the music is off.
We haven't. The frame rate is so terrible. We haven't
It's so
seen it.
bizarre.
And Trung
Yeah,
is not
it's It's been terrible. Like, I can't.
We're staring at dice right now. Well, I was.
Yep, same. A 5 and a 6. Yeah, I've been seeing maybe one frame every 5-10 seconds.
Yeah, well, we've been going 2.5 hours. It's probably a good time to stop because literally there was just a show. These robots were dancing and there was no music.
Oh yeah. Now I can see the robot now, but they're not dancing because the frame freeze.
Yeah, they're just standing there.
Wait, which computer are you playing on?
My gaming one.
Oh, I mean the chassis is tiny, so it's probably just getting real hot in there.
Well, whatever. It's winter also, true. Keep that in mind. So it's freezing in here. It's probably like 78.
Uh,
A balmy
Wait.
78.
Brr, it's so cold, true. 78
Ugh.
degrees in here. I can't drink a soda.
I hate it. It's so hot. Like, well, it's not as hot as Arizona.
In New
but
York?
He's in
No.
Texas.
In Texas.
I keep forgetting
Yeah.
you're in Texas.
Yeah, I miss New York now because I'm so used to it being literally snowing at this time, or
Mhm.
maybe even earlier. And now, well, it's not too hot right now. It's like 55 here.
I think it was in the 60s here today, so not bad.
Yeah, it's gonna get down to freezing on Sunday.
Alright, well, I'm saved the game. I'm going to quit because we've probably been going long enough. However, I'm still weirded out by all of the glitches in this early access game. All right, Troom. Let's fade back over here. All right, Troom. Thanks for showing up and playing and watching and all that other crap.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I have 2 more weeks of this bullshit, and then I'm done
Sounds
with
rad.
class. Hate it.
Well, whatever. Things will go back to normal, and we can go back to leading normal lives and seeing, going into arcades in real life maybe someday. But I'd also like to thank everybody in the typing square. Kayla, thanks for hanging out. Mark, if you ever see this, why are you going to come back to watch this? Thanks anyway. Let's be real. I'll tell you in person later. So guys, thanks for coming and watching and listening and participating, and we will see you next time.